Hey, what is up guys, it's your boy, and today I'm bringing you another video today, and today guys, we're going to be talking about how to nuke or slash boss guide for Nier. This is one of the hardest luck units to farm in the entire game because the boss fight is so difficult, but I'm going to try to make it a little bit easier for y'all. Of course, the nuke composition that you will need is kind of linear. It's not really like super, there's not a lot of units that you can use, but there is a good amount. So let's get into this. Now, what I want to say is real quick before we even start off this video is that the units that we used in the video, or that you're going to see, we used two different compositions in the clips. Hopefully one of the clips worked because I tried to open them and it seemed like it was corrupted or something, but hopefully it works. So what we used was one team consists of Mako, Rodea, Kath, and Zorg. If you don't know what I mean by Kath, I mean Kath Amelia. That girl, you know, this unit right here, this unit right here. This is the unit that we used. If you don't know what I mean by Kath. Now, what I want to say is that another composition we used as well was Mako, Rodea, Kath, and Corsair. Let me just say this before we even start: is that the Zorg one did clear the event faster, but it was a little bit less consistent. But the Corsair one cleared the event about 10 seconds slower, but it was more consistent because everybody was able to get an art off. Because sometimes you get into a predicament when doing the Zorg version that you're not able to get an art off. So yeah, just keep that in mind while I'm going through the clips and all that and showing you. But apart from that though, the only thing I want to tell you is that about this boss fight, the only thing you need to know since we are nuking Nier is that Nier is weak to magic and light damage. So she takes 50% more damage from light and magic sources. So units that are light and magic damage, like Kath for example, do a ton of damage against her. It's actually ridiculous how much damage Kath Amelia actually does against her. So she's really strong in this event. Also, you know, any light unit is really good in this event. You know, already top tier light units like, for example, Rayon, Rodea, Saitama, Mako, people like that, really strong in this event. Zorg, like I said, are really good in this event. So you just keep that in mind. It's the only thing you need to know. And also she negates criticals, but you'll see in the clips that we actually get crits, but I don't think those crits are real crits. I think it's just showing that we're critting, but they're not actually doing, you know, the additional damage. So keep that in mind while we're going through this. Now, apart from all that though, let me just say real quick too before we actually get into the clips is that the units we used, like I said earlier, you know, were those two compositions. But the other units that you can bring to this fight is, let me name them all right here so you guys know them all. So the units you can bring to nuke the boss. There may be some others, but I don't know off the top of my head, and this is the way that we done it. TT, Corsair. Make sure Corsair has true weapon though. TT, Corsair, Zorg, Saitama, Rayon. Mako, Rodea, Kath. Did I say Zorg yet? I think I said Zorg, right? I'm pretty sure I said Zorg. But yeah, so those are 8 units right there that you can use. There may be some more. I know Bori told me that he's able to auto this mission with one fin and then all 3 kill units. So just know that that may work as well if you want to do that. But of course I don't know the equipment and all that he used. And also a lot of you guys may also ask me, OP, why are you using Mako for a nuking strat whenever Nier's boss fight, you know, negates the healing? We're actually not using Mako as the attacker, or not an attacker, but we're actually not using Mako as a supporting character, more so an attacker. So Mako's normal art actually does a decent amount of damage to this boss, and no lie, if we maybe had Saitama instead of Zorg, I'm pretty sure within one rotation of arts, everybody using the art at least once, I'm almost positive we wouldn't have been able to one-shot this, we'll be able to one-shot Nier. So yeah, apart from that though, let's get into the clips and I'll show you everything. Hopefully I'm being able to explain everything well and all that, but let's get into the clips. So like I said, hopefully everything's okay, like I can explain everything okay, because it is like 5:20 in the morning right now, so my brain's kind of everywhere, but hey, it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, that's not the clip I'm looking for. So this is the Zorg one. Now quick thing. Oh god, can I stop it? Stop. goodness. Before we get into everything, one quick thing that I want to note is that the equipment we are using in this event, the light attacker or the other light units that you bring, like for example, Cath or whatever the case may be, you need to make sure that you at least have X marks the spot on at least somebody, because X marks the spot helps out tremendously with BE and art gain and all that other stuff. So you need X marks the spot. That is required. Apart from that though, the support item that Mako can be using can literally be the Mako or the Goku suit, Mako suit, the Gacha summonable equipment, or Chrono would be the other good equipment that Mako can use. You can use litter bag or duck bag, whatever whatever you guys call it. I'm pretty sure it's called litter bag though, but you can use that if you want to. It will increase your damage, but you're not going to be able to get the crits off, so just keep that in mind. Everybody else, can kind of bring whatever. I recommend kind of equipping a toy sword, though, on Zorg, like Pandora did, because that does increase Demon Killer, and, Nier's a demon, so it helps out. Also, you can see what Python brought on his Rodea, which he brought the Gem of Rags, which will increase our damage by 50%. So let's just see what happens. And also the equipment that I'm using on Mako, if you can actually see it, is Type 0, Heim, and Mako Knuckle. Of course, you can trade out the last 2 slots for really anything. Type 0, like I said, can be traded out for any of the equipment that I just said. Now, we want to watch this. This is going to be the one that we did with Mako and these Mako Rodea, Cathamilia, and Zorg, and you can see what we did right here. So like I said, we use Mako as an attacker, so I'm not going to be using my true art at all. I'm going to be using my normal art, and you can see we're already doing a decent amount of damage. You can see we're just running through this right now, and my Nox was lagging during this because it was so much stuff happening, so many effects on the screen. It was actually ridiculous, so it was crazy. But you can see right here what I'm talking about with BE gain, but me, Cath, and Rodea couldn't get off another art, but it really didn't matter because Zorg got off his true art, and he has all these buffs on him, so he did the damage they needed to do, and yeah, it really worked out in the end. Also, what I want to say real quick too is a lot of people may be like, OP, can you bring S to this fight? You can bring S, but just keep in mind that the break value actually doesn't trigger. Like the intimidation effect, her intimidation ability doesn't trigger because Nier isn't considered a giant boss. So I'm actually not going to put her on the recommended units list because, for one, if you're doing this, the chances of you breaking Nier is actually extremely low. But yeah, that is one way how you can nuke Nier. Now let me show you the other way with Corsair, and then that will be it for the video. So this is the Corsair way. Now let me show you what this does. This is, of course, Specialty X Hyper and all that good stuff. So this is Corsair. You can see what Corsair's equipment is. Like I said, bring the true weapon. Let me actually look at it real quick so you guys know what to equip to Corsair. True weapon. The other equipment can be really whatever. This is actually pretty good though. The Rags sword. This is actually pretty good because it does increase everybody's attack by 15% if I'm not mistaken. So that actually does help. I'm pretty sure it does definitely stack with Type 0's passive, which within I think it's the first 30 seconds or first 15 seconds of the fight, everybody gets plus 15% attack. So yeah, we're getting a ton of attack boost right now. And yeah, we're just going to see what happens. So it's pretty much overall still the same. It is a little bit shorter, however. So, like I said, but it's a little more consistent because you can see I pop my art. Everybody else is popping their art. Also, you can see no one is popping a true art apart from Zorg and Corsair. So keep that in mind while you're running this with whatever party you may do. Also, if you need to run this event doing this tactic, you can, of course, join my Discord, and there's an LFG thing, and you guys can talk about strategies and all that other stuff in there. And you can see right here, even with out Zorg, we still cleared it relatively fast, but Zorg was 10 seconds faster than Corsair, but you can see right there, it actually wasn't really big of a problem. We all got an art off. And you can see right here that we're really close to getting another art. Rodea's about to get another art. I'm about to get another art. So it was perfectly fine. It worked out well in the end. And like I said, this is a more consistent way of doing it if you want to do it this way. Of course, doing it these ways, let me just say, there will be those times where it'll be like, oh man, I failed this, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that. You know what I mean? Or, you guys just die because of bad luck, or BE gain is just terrible, whatever the case may be. That's gonna happen from time to time. But hopefully, I can help you guys with this. This is a little bit of a boss guy because a lot of people have been asking me, OP, how do I beat Nier and all this other stuff? And I just recently started farming her, so this is how we did it. So yeah, boys, that's how we did it. Hopefully, that will maybe help you out a little bit. Like I said, if as long as you have Rodea, make sure to at least equip the Rags gem on her, so she can buff up everybody's attack. The Reyes Summer Pants isn't really needed, but make sure to just buff up everybody's attack with the Rags gem if you have that. Hopefully you guys have been playing since the Rags event, which just left, so you guys have that equipment. At least put that on Rodea, and then you should be perfectly fine. Even if she's not max limit break, you still should be fine. I don't think she'll die too fast. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And yeah, boys, that's it. Been your boy OP, and I'm out, guys. Peace.